Hey, what's up guys? Matt here, and welcome to this week's episode of Matt Talks. So this week on Matt Talks, I would like to tell you about the time I went and saw 21 Pilots in concert. So as most of you know, I am a pretty big 21 Pilots fan. I've got a couple shirts, about 6 or 7 shirts. But for some reason, I found 21 Pilots on Pandora one day, a couple years ago, and they just kind of stuck with me. I really liked the sound of their music. It was really neat and something I hadn't heard before, which is weird to say because it's really just electronic drums, piano, and bass, and things like that. So like I said, I've known them for a couple of years, and every day on YouTube for those years, I would watch like their live concerts on YouTube. I would watch the music videos. I would watch pretty much every single video of them on YouTube. Like if you type 21 Pilots, the first, how many pages did I get through? I think I got through 8 pages of the YouTube search, typing in 21 Pilots. Watched every single one of those videos. I'm a pretty big fan of 21 Pilots. Here lately, I haven't been so into them. Every once in a while, I click on. I've got a whole YouTube playlist that I have of them. It's got about 60 videos on there, but of concerts and special songs and things like that. So I've been around since the Vessel era, if any of you 21 Pilots fans know what I'm talking about. So they just released last year. Actually, let me check when it was released. May 17th is when it was released. So that was released, and what was cool about that, I had been a part of the era, the Vessel era. So before there, I've been in it in the 21 Pilots. So I was following their Twitter, following a lot of other fans' Twitters and things like that. So we were all gearing up for the new release of Blurry Face, which was last year, May 17th. And they're very cryptic in their messaging about new music and things like that. But I think I can't really decide if I like Vessel or Blurry Face, one over the other, or if I like Self-Titled. They're all really great albums. I hope you all will check them out. You can search them on YouTube and there'll be a lot, or you can just get it on iTunes. 3 of their albums is on iTunes. They did have their very first album was regional at best, but it was never released. Or it was released, but then it got taken down because they signed a record deal. Things like that happen, I guess. But anyways, back to the topic. I was trying to talk about the time that I went and saw 21 Pilots in concert. So my friend Justin Sneed and I he knew I was a big fan of 21 Pilots, and I'd kind of shoved 21 Pilots onto him to see if he would like it, because he likes a lot of the music I like, because I like a lot of weird music. But he seemed to be a little apprehensive of it, if he liked it or not. But he eventually liked it. And there was one day at school, which I was on my phone, of course, with my headphones in, not paying attention to anything that was happening. And now this is high school. This isn't college. I'm not in college yet. But I was talking to a friend who was a 21 Pilots fan, and she lives near me. I was looking through their concerts because they had a set of concerts that was happening at that time for the new release of Blurry Face. And there was one September 20th in Indianapolis, and I was like, maybe I'll buy a ticket. And then I texted my mom immediately, and she was like, why are you on your phone in school? And I was like, because I'm a rebel. But she said, you may not want to buy those because I may get those for you for graduation. So I was like, ugh. And at that time, graduation was a couple months away, so I had to wait. But lo and behold, I got some 21 Pilots tickets on my graduation. That was probably a better present or gift, I guess, for graduation than my iPad at the time. Probably. So, September 20th, we're going to see 21 Pilots. Now, this is around, well, I guess this was around May, so we had a couple months to prepare. So I made a playlist on my phone of the songs that I knew were going to be in there because a lot of the fans had gotten the set list and they played the same songs every concert. But that's okay, so everyone will know them. But so preparing for that, I got new shirts, I got new shoes, I got a haircut, got some gas in my car. I think that's it. So jump ahead to September 20th. I already requested off work. I'm getting paid the whole weekend. I set it up for PTO, paid time off. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I'm getting paid for doing nothing. Except we'll do a 21 Pilots concert, which is fantastic for 21 Pilots fans. Or anyone who doesn't want to work and they get paid while they don't work. So it's in Indianapolis. And as most of you know, if you know me very well, I don't drive very far. Or I haven't driven very far in my entire life. I live in this block of Clarksville. Don't get out very much. But now I've driven to Louisville and I've driven to Indianapolis and I've driven to Orleans, Indiana. So I'm branching out. Mom, Dad, Granny, Grandma, Papa, John, Emmy, and a lot of the church were pretty worried about me driving to Indianapolis. But I was like, I got this. And you know what? I made it there. It only took me 2 hours, which is the normal time to get to Indianapolis, I've heard. But Justin and I listened to the set list over and over and over and over again. And it was awesome. Until it got to about the 2 hour mark and we were like, all right, we're going to listen to something else. But we finally got there and we had to park in the zoo, I think. Yes, I think it was the zoo. We had to walk over there. This line was incredibly long. Now, at the time I was tweeting a friend who was a fan of 21 Pilots, asked her when she got there. She got there 2 days before. I was like, what? And she had been in the front of the line, which was crazy because I wouldn't have done that. I like me some 21 Pilots, but I'm not gonna sit out there for 2 days and not eat or anything. So this line, like I said, it was huge. Justin and I had to wait. It was about an hour and a half before the show started. So then we finally made our way in after a long walk of taking our jackets off, putting our jackets on, because we were in the sun for a little bit, so we took our jackets off, then we were in the shade and it was cold, we put our jackets on, and we kept going back and forth to our jackets. And then we finally got in, and we sat in the back. Because you know me, I don't like crowds. I don't go to many concerts, which is surprising because I went to this concert. I don't like crowds for some reason. And that may be another episode of MATTtalks because I'm weird. And I'm sure you want to hear about me. So we sat kind of, if I have the picture, which I'll probably put in the video, like here, somewhere. We were sitting in the back, kind of at an angle so we could see everything. My friend who was there 2 days before, she was right in the front of the mosh pit, which I wouldn't have liked. I don't like crowds, like I said, so I wouldn't have liked the mosh pit. So we were back in the back, like I said, and it was great because we were pretty much by ourselves and didn't have many people behind us or around us or anything like that. If we moved up, there would be a lot of people. Cool thing, I saw Jenna Joseph, which is Tyler's wife, which is Tyler and Josh are in the band. Tyler plays the piano and the bass and the ukulele and he sings, and Josh plays the drums. And the trumpet, and he backflips every once in a while. But I saw Jenna, she was walking, and I was like, dude, that's Jenna! And Justin was like, who? Didn't you get the memo? He said, So the first band comes on, which, if I remember, is Finish Ticket. They weren't very good. I'm sure they would be good if I listened to them, but I don't listen to them. I only listen to everyone else but them. But I was like, come on, 21 Pilots. So when 21 Pilots came on, we finally scooted up. We got closer, and then the music started, Heavy Dirty Soul, and then I was screaming like a girl. And then the concert happened. It was fantastic. During Car Radio, which was one of their last songs, Tyler was up near us, and then he was down near us, and it was crazy. He was so close to us, I could spit on him. He was that close. But I wouldn't have done that. Now, every single song that played, I sang along to. There was this one girl, there was like a group of girls that was to our left at the time. I was screaming to the songs, and then they like were whispering to each other. They were like, and then one girl came over and was like next to Justin and I, and then I was singing, and she was like, ha ha, and then walked away. So I was like, I don't care. I'm at a 21 Pilots concert, and I'm gonna enjoy it. And you know what? I enjoyed it. The funny thing is, I had to pee before the show started. And then after they got done, I didn't have to pee. But I didn't pee my pants. It just kind of went away. The feeling kind of went away, which was good. So I will tell you to go see 21 Pilots if you haven't. Let's see, if you like 21 Pilots, you have to go see them. If you don't like 21 Pilots, or if you've not heard them before, you should still go see them. It is the best concert ever, probably. Unless you like other bands and things like that. But I want to thank you for watching this long-winded episode of Matt Talks. I'll try to cut it down to a more reasonable time frame, because I know this has been about 16 or so minutes, and my Matt Talks episodes are usually pretty quick. But if it's 21 Pilots or Arby's, I can talk about it forever. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.
We're 21 Pilots and so are you. Thank you so much for coming. Peace.